Kathy.
good.
Wait, let me distribute the shut up sticks. The Sunday night, look, we got jumbo shut up
They,
sticks for
they
tonight.
last a long time.
Yes. We chew
Nobody
you
here
wrong
yet.
time. We chew you wrong time. Here you go. Shut up stick. I'll just take it. Take it and run. Here you go. Here you go. Okay.
Alright.
Hi, everybody. Wow, that was almost like on cue.
Nobody here.
Because they're done with us, babe. I told you. They were eventually going to catch on
No.
and realize that we're just some doofuses
Frank
from...
Emerald is
Murfreesboro,
here. He says,
Tennessee.
hey guys, we're not from Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
What do you mean we're not from Murfreesboro, Tennessee? Where the hell are we?
That's where we are right now, but we're not from Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
Where's home?
This is home right now, but we came from the north.
Literally a quarter of a century ago.
I understand
Okay.
that, but we
You're
did come
like-
from the north,
But
and that stays with you.
No, I got rid of most of it. I
We
am.
still have New York accents, okay?
That's fine. I am a Tennessean
yes,
with
you
a New York
sound
accent.
like a Tennessean.
I can't control where I was born, but I
No,
can
nobody
control
can.
where I came to.
Yeah.
Yes, and Murfreesboro, Tennessee is home.
Hey, Joe K.
Hey, Joe.
Thunderstruck. Okay, I messed your name up. Thunderstruckster is here.
It used to be Thunderstruck 666.
It is 666.
Okay.
This is very long. I shorten people's names. I'm sorry. Coda, Josh, Bobby Z. I usually don't read the end of it if the first part of it is recognizable.
You just don't want to curse us. 666.
It's not
Mark.
Don't be ridiculous. All right. Dean Stevenson, Michael Uto, 40 Mamba, Fun with Cars, Technician Trainer? Tech Trainer?
Tech trainer.
I don't know. I'm
Welcome,
gonna say
everybody.
that. Oscar Gonzalez does nothing special. Hello, I know I miss people. I'm so sorry. Mexican Spec, good evening.
What's happening, man?
Harry Kuda. Is Fubar here?
Fubar's always here.
He's not here yet.
Whether we're on or not, he's always
Fubar
always on alert. He's always
needs to send me his sweatshirt size and what he wants on it. Hello, Zero.
Zero. What's happening, man?
Order things tomorrow. Fubar.
Is Fubar here?
Message me, Fubar. Not yet.
Okay.
But
Text him.
Biscuits is here.
You have his number?
I do have his number. I can text him. I will text him. It's Rocco is here. Yeah, Tony. So what's new?
I don't know. You're just busy welcoming everybody in, and I'm trying to figure out where I went wrong.
Where did you go wrong?
Yeah. Sometimes I wonder about that. Like, I made a turn someplace, and
Where do you think you went wrong?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know. It had to be very early on. It had to be like when I was like 4 or 3.
3 or 4?
Yeah.
I think it's because you fixed your mother's washing machine. That's where you went wrong.
It wasn't the washing machine, it was the oven. I fixed her oven, I was like 3.
No, I heard the story about you fixing her washing machine when you were like 6 or something. It was a big friggin' deal. You took it apart and fixed it. I don't know what's going on, everybody.
I started turning wrenches at a very early age.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy. Let's see. I'm sure everybody else did too, right? Right?
I don't know. I don't know what the normal age to start repairing appliances around the house is.
Wrong turn in Albuquerque.
For me, it was like 5.
Did you make a wrong turn in Albuquerque?
Albuquerque. Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, Bugs
Yes.
Bunny.
Pismo Beach.
Yes, Pismo Beach. That's right. Michael Butos is Pismo Beach.
I put on a clean shirt. for
It's
you
very
guys.
nice. Yeah, because the one I gave you was actually a blonde with holes in it. I made a mistake.
You guys get the good shirts. I get the blimps. I have an endless supply
No,
of
I didn't know where that. I didn't know
more
how that
merch to
shirt
wear.
got in the drawer.
I wouldn't be buried in this stuff.
Oh, would you stop it?
I might as well be.
Oh my goodness.
What are you gonna bury me in?
Fubar.
Fubar.
What do you want to be buried in?
This. I didn't want to be buried. I want to be thrown on a pile of rocks.
You're not going to be... Stop it.
I,
Oh
want to be thrown from the back of a pickup truck onto a pile of rocks.
No, we're not doing that. Fubar, I need to know what size zip hoodie you want and what you want on the front and on the back.
Yeah, she has to order it tomorrow.
Yeah, you can text me. Let's see. Scoop says, hey, Max.
Scoop, what's happening, man?
Welcome to Max. Mexican spec.
Still no Ben in the morning. I missed him with my coffee.
He was just on.
Was he?
Did you have him on yesterday?
Not
Or
for
the day
coffee.
before? You did.
No, I usually have my coffee with him, and I didn't.
No, you put him on. He was on, and I was like, oh, is
Oh,
he
you're
back?
right. You're right. Oh, it's okay. It's
Oh,
the part of the
yeah.
memory hole that I have.
How's your finger?
Brain
I
damage.
want to know how your finger is.
Oh, it's awesome.
Is it better?
Yes.
That's a good one to do that with.
Well, yeah. See,
That's okay.
Yes.
That's okay.
I'm showing them.
Yes, it's better. It's getting better. Have your coffee with Steve Maggs. Is Steve Maggs on in the morning?
He's not on in the morning, is he? If he is, I will.
I don't know. Dementia again?
Yes, dementia.
Again?
Yes.
Tony drinking nitro. Tell Tony I'm skipping Ben to be here. Are you, Scoop?
Oh no.
Is Ben on now? Is he competing with us?
Well, go over there and tell him we said hey.
Hey. He's not going to compete with us like Jamie, right?
Jamie, please. Oh God, he's eventually gonna kill me and wear my face.
Don't you hate it? Don't you hate that? Oh,
I hate when that happens.
I hate when that happens too. Oh my goodness. All right. Let's see. Fire up heater in the garage to guys and get things done. Do you have a heater, Tony?
I don't. I had that. I bought that little propane heater last year, and we did a quick video on it. And I realized like the next day or the day after, it does jack. It does absolutely nothing. So yeah, I gave that away to somebody, and I got to figure out something. I got good heat in the back.
That's good.
You know, like the office, studio area. Yeah. So I got good heat back there, and I'm going to do a bike project back there. I have a bike at the storage unit that we're going to build the motor and or put it all back together again. So I'll at least have a little warm area to work in. But we're in the front where the dragster is, man, I got to figure out what to do with that.
What is Rocco saying, Uncle Phony?
Because I am Uncle Phony. I make up everything.
Rocco, I saw
Please.
I saw you commenting on that thread. That's a reference of the picture that was used tonight on our live.
I missed all of this. Kathy says that there was like some kind of controversy.
It was kind of funny, but I didn't like anything, just, because I stayed out of it.
Well, tell me
But
what.
I read it. I read the thread.
You were telling me about it while I was paying attention to some economic channel.
I'm sorry.
So I didn't really get the full story.
Rocco says, yes, screw those guys. Rocco, why don't you tell Tony what the full story was?
How the fuck is Rocco going to tell me?
Because he was in the thread.
But how's he going to tell me?
I'm going to read it. I'm going to read what Rocco has to say. Because I'm not going to say it. Look, I'm chewing on my tongue. Biting it.
She gets all revved up over this stuff.
I was a little miffed, to be honest. I was a little miffed. Because you know what? I didn't go looking for it. It was promoted to me.
What was promoted to you?
The page.
What page?
Cars Illustrated.
Cars Illustrated,
It was
yes.
promoted to
My
me.
old magazine.
Right, to like it. Rocco says, by all means, go ahead, Rocco. It was promoted to me. And so I clicked on it because it was promoted to me. And I was like, what is this shit? So I started reading the comments. And it was okay. Some of them are very nice.
This is on Facebook.
This is on Facebook.
Okay.
Some of them were very complimentary.
Well, there's people who don't
Very nice.
understand
Well,
what
go
we're even
ahead.
talking about. Well, there's... All right. Back in the 1980s, I did a magazine called Cars Illustrated, along with a bunch of others. But at the same time I was doing Cars Illustrated, I was doing High Performance Mopar, Vet, Pontiac, Muscle Car, Monster
They don't
Truck
need to know
books.
all that. They don't need to know.
Yeah, you guys write a lot of Monster Truck stuff. New car buyer's guides.
Okay.
All right. So, but anyway, in between all of that, I did a magazine called Cars Illustrated, and we did a lot of drag tests on different cars. So the Mustang, the 5-liter Mustang was there. I did all kinds of IROC Camaros and Firebirds and Vets and Lincoln LSC, a Daytona. I drag tested a bunch of cars, and we would go take these cars street racing, and we would report on how the cars actually stacked up on the street, because who cares what the frickin' thing does on the drag strip, because you're buying it to take it out on the street, right? It's a street car. So we would take these cars and go street racing with them. And now the Buick Turbo T-Type, I did a Grand National, I did a GNX, and I also did the Turbo T-Type. But the Turbo T-Type is the one that everybody seems to remember. That was the one I ran like 1385 or something like that.
No, not in upstate New York. We're from Staten Island.
Yeah, well, we're from Staten Island.
Yeah.
X. Way in the past.
That's
way in the
where we're
past.
from.
Yes, very, very far in the past. Very far. I still had peach fuzz.
Apparently, Cars Illustrated doesn't really know where you raced. But go ahead, go on.
Well, I'm just trying to give the background
ahead.
to anybody who's curious. Well, what the hell are they talking about here?
Yeah.
So I did Cars Illustrated magazine,
Right.
and then about 10 years ago, 15 years ago, something like that, somebody bought all of the rights to the magazine. They bought all of the titles, each individual issue, and everything having to do with it, the logos and blah 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 blah. And by this point, I don't care. I have moved on so far. This is so far in my past. This has been about 40 years ago, 40 freaking years ago, right? So in my mind, it's like, not only is this like irrelevant, it happened to somebody else.
Hey, hang on. Staten Island is part of New York City. It's not upstate. Go ahead.
Right, Staten Island is well, it's technically part of New Jersey, but
Yeah, but it's New York City.
it's geographically it's part of New Jersey, but it's physically
part of New York City.
legally it's part of New York City.
It's not upstate New York.
Right.
Go ahead, Tony.
What was I saying?
I don't know. Somebody bought the rights to the
Yeah, somebody bought the rights to all of this stuff, and they've got a Cars Illustrated Facebook page, and they have Cars Illustrated, sell Cars Illustrated merch, and they teamed up with Summit, and now they do Cars Illustrated merch through Summit, and but yeah, like I said, to me, it's irrelevant. This all happened in somebody else's life, right? This is 40 freaking years ago. So
Well, I made the page. I made that page because somebody was asking me for your articles. So
Right.
I had some magazines here, so I put them up for 3 people.
I drag tested the Batmobile.
Yeah, I made that page, so I owned that page, but I gave it. Made the other person who bought the magazine a person on the page,
Okay.
and then they elevated themselves, and then they deleted me.
Okay.
Right. So
So you got, yeah, okay. You see, she was a lot more involved in this than I was. I was approached about this is about this time, 10, 15 years ago, something in that range. I was approached about doing a TV show based on Cars Illustrated, and I was not interested because I just wasn't interested. Then they brought up merch sales and how much certain people were making off of merch sales, and I was like, well, okay, well, let's see what happens with this. So I stuck my toe in the water. I did a couple of small things for them, and then I realized that this is not doable. Like, the people who are involved in this are not capable of. Well,
I don't think they're car
if they
people.
tried to keep up with me, they would die.
Right.
Right. So like, they're fragile people. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, they're like just fragile people. So I was like, this isn't going to work. Okay. And so I backed away from the whole thing, and out of sight, out of mind. And now recently, over the last, I don't know, how long has it been? About a year or two?
I don't know.
They've been posting stuff on Facebook from Cars Illustrated. Like my old stories and shit like that.
They never mention your name.
They don't
They
mention
never
me. Look
mention
up
your
for me. You
name. You
mention me.
don't. Right. You don't exist. He who shall not be named. That's you.
But what's funny is that I saw a shirt, like a merch shirt that they
With
put
your
out.
picture on it, right?
There's like it's a shirt. They're selling this through Summit, okay, and it's 4 cars Is it 4
Were
cars?
you driving all of them?
Yeah, it's 4 cars like doing burnouts.
Right.
Okay, and I'm driving each car, and you can clearly see me through the windshield of each car.
He who shall not be named. That's what you're going by from now on, okay? Tony's likeness? Yes, it's Tony's picture.
It's me,
literally
yeah.
Tony's freaking picture. So sometimes I get twisted a little bit.
She gets a little
I
pissed
get a
off
little
over it.
twisted.
Yeah, she'll start ranting. Something will come. She'll just see
I
something.
don't rant. I stew for a minute.
You
I
stew.
stew
You're
for a
like,
minute. I feel like heat rising. I'm on fire. Like there's fire in my ears.
I'll just be sitting there on the couch and she'll be going. And I know she came across another Cars Illustrated thing.
And then it'll pass and I'll be all right.
Well, I have to talk her off the ledge. Baby, it's 40 years ago. We do YouTube now.
I read the comments. Rocco stepped in there. He did a really good comment that they never replied to. Yeah, I saw it all.
It's hysterical. It really is.
It is funny. In retrospect, it's funny. But I can't believe that the page that I started gets recommended to me. It's kind of ridiculous. Like, it's really ridiculous. He who shall not be named. That's you, Tony, from now on.
When I started doing this, I saw a video from, I guess it's the guy who compiles this stuff on Facebook. And he's like a little kid. He's like 9.
Oh yeah, I saw one of those videos. He doesn't really move. Okay, I don't want to say anything. Biting my tongue.
Let's go street racing. Oh
Where
my
were they?
God.
Jersey? Maybe, they say. Maybe. They were maybe in Jersey.
Let's go street racing, gang.
It's just short hair. With Tony's face on it.
Oh, you had to be there.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so Tinker Deli sent you a Snapchat.
Well, thank you.
I admire your ability to walk and talk on camera in public at the drag strip. The other night, how'd you do it? I could barely talk on camera in private.
Dude, I can't do it. I can't do it. You don't understand. It took me the whole night to shoot those clips because I kept having to find places where nobody was. So that I couldn't, I'm very self-conscious of that. You have no idea. Shush! Very self-conscious. So I kept gravitating to different places where nobody was or where they were far enough away or they were involved in something else. They weren't paying attention to me. So it was difficult. I'm not one of those people that could just pick up a camera and walk through a crowd.
So Zero says, boss, maybe resell signed shirts of you from Summit. We'd have to buy the shirts
Gotta
from
get a
Summit.
bulk. See if you get a bulk deal on it.
Oh, you know what I should do? Buy the shirts and take my UTG, my big UTG stamp, and put it over the front of the shirts and resell them. I could do that.
New merch idea.
New merch idea. Oh my goodness.
You had to be there. You had to be there.
Yeah, Wesley Parts, like Pump Nitro. God, I love these little bullet ears.
Let's
Jared
go
says,
street racing, gang.
Kathy, hell yeah, yeah, let's go street racing. Oh. Come on, guys. Oh. We should get at least a couple of those shirts and do that. That would be funny.
No, I try to ignore the whole thing. I mean,
Didn't you do a video once where you picked up poo and across the shirt? You did. You did do that. So don't be like, oh, high and mighty, like, oh, I like to ignore it.
well, that was a long time ago.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, they sent me a Cars Illustrated shirt, and I did a video where one of the dogs had pooped by the door.
I'm making him on. Yeah, maybe I am. All right.
Maybe that's why they don't want to mention me.
Why?
Well, because of stuff like that.
Because you picked up dog poop in a Cars Illustrated?
And I did threaten the one guy. I'm not going to mention his name because after all of this,
It was ugly for a little while.
yeah, it was weird. It was ugly. After all of this, I got along with this guy. We would talk occasionally on the phone. He turned out to be pretty cool. Unlike his on-screen persona.
Mexican Spec says, tell that story, Tony.
Which story?
I don't know. The fights. There was some fights. They were really ugly.
Yeah, it was really ugly.
Yeah.
I had her Photoshop this guy
ugly.
with like all hot dogs in his mouth.
Yeah, I did that.
We posted that.
I admitted it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was probably not a good thing to do. But you know, what was going on with them, what they were doing was really messed up. And they still continue. They still continue. That's all right. That's all right. There's no such thing as bad press, Dean Stevens.
No, that's what I say, Dean.
But do they even know it's you? I don't think so.
Who?
Like new people on the page, I don't even think that they know it's you.
Oh, on the Cars Illustrated
Yeah, somebody
page?
asked, is that Uncle Tony? Yeah, they don't know it's you.
Well, why would they know it's me?
Yeah, they don't.
I don't use my real name.
I know.
Here,
know that,
I use my
yeah.
real name then, but
I
I
know.
don't use it now. People just know me as Uncle Tony.
Rocco says, I'll keep busting their chops, Kathy. Go for it.
But that's the thing. In my mind, I'm a different person, okay? So that was me when I was 20 and 30 years old, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I've done so many things in between that, like, when we started doing YouTube, I was like, I don't want to be that person anymore. I don't want to use my real name.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be somebody else, you know, because I'm starting fresh. This is new. This is video. I'm an old guy now. It's like, so I don't want to be that person anymore. And that's why we went with Uncle Tony instead of my real name.
Mm. Yeah, you didn't want to use your real name.
Right. I still don't.
I know. Otto Frogman says, Tony, forgive me, I stole your alternate persona on the screen name. It's okay. I said you made a screen name with your alternate persona.
What is it?
His name is Otto.
Otto.
Yeah. Tony forgives you.
Yeah, I forgive everything.
Yeah. Tony's different chapter of life. Yeah. Like John Lydon, your past is irrelevant.
Nothing matters.
Dean Stevenson says, it's my favorite Facebook page, Kathy Bananas. Is it? Oh, that's good.
Let's go
Dean.
street racing.
Yay! Come on, everybody.
He would have got shanked.
That's the funny thing.
That poor kid would have been a thrill kill for these guys. Drag that one over there.
Oh my God. It was. People don't understand.
They would have gutted him like a mackerel.
Yeah. We'd be driving and Tony would be like, don't look out the window. Don't look out the window.
Don't make eye contact.
Don't make eye contact. Don't look over there. And I'd be like, okay.
We raced in some pretty sketchy places. Like the ones that you see in the magazine aren't sketchy because clearly we had a photographer there. Otherwise there wouldn't be pictures. But we raced in a lot of places where you didn't want to take pictures.
We didn't even want to be. Oh my God.
Oh, that was crazy. Those are crazy days.
People have no idea what Rocco says. They have no idea.
No, they have no idea.
clue.
Come on, gang.
How long would that kid have lasted?
Oh, an hour.
You think an hour?
An hour. I mean, career-wise, an hour. He was typical of the guys who used to send resumes to the office, thinking that, like, you know, that, like, we were regular people. Or well, most of the people who worked at CSK were regular people. I was the black sheep of the group, clearly. And but I had final say over who would get to write for that magazine. So we would always get these resumes, you know, and as soon as I saw a resume, well, I'd automatically throw it away. If you want to work here, the resume is the last thing you want to show me.
Street racing for soft people? Do they even street race? I don't think they do. Does anybody really street race anymore?
Oh yeah, there's some
They do?
hardcore stuff.
Not
right.
around here.
No, not around
Not
here.
around
No,
here.
there's really no scene here at all.
No.
Yeah, there are some places where it's off the chain,
Right, not here.
but that's for me. That's
Not in New York anymore.
I don't know. No, yeah, they still run in New York.
Yeah, where in
Yeah,
New York?
I've seen videos.
Long Island?
150th Street, they're still at.
Are they?
Yeah. No, they're still out there. But for me, that's a
The
lifetime
cops are
ago.
letting it go? They're letting it go?
Probably the same thing that we had with us. They leave us alone for a while and then come and bust it up. Then we wait for them to leave and then start all over again. With shift changes. We used to have our big races during shift changes.
See, hiring at CSK. I know a guy. Well, let's see. We got a heavy rep. Oh my goodness. Don't make eye contact. If you think about it, most of the people we know would be dead if you really consider it. You know what I mean?
Most of the racing we did was very nice. You know what I mean? Like
Oh,
nice
was it
guys would
nice?
get together and pick a location and race. It was freaking downright wholesome.
On
Like,
Staten Island.
well, like yeah, when we run like the global docks at Bayonne, when it was just us, like we take a group of people that wanted to race, and we would just go to places like that and run, and it was nice, it was cool. And then there were other
Where
places.
wasn't it wholesome?
Oh, Newark. Newark was rough. There was a second location in Philly. Like Front Street was like the main place, but when Front Street would get busted up, I can't remember the name of the area, but that was pretty crazy. You guys that are local would know. Red Hook was definitely sketchy. It wasn't for everybody. It just wasn't for everybody.
Let's see. What happened to the guys that lost and tried to keep going and run away?
I don't recall that happening.
No?
If it's a money race, the starter is holding the money. So it's like it's.
Buick Jeff says, I remember a guy from the magazine called Cliff Groomer. Is he still around?
I don't know. He's probably dead. He would have to be. He was about 20 years older than me.
I don't think he's dead, Tony.
So he would be in his mid-80s if he's still alive. Cliff was the official editor of all of the magazines. So there was you have the publisher owned all of the magazines, and he had this editor that oversaw like the financial, who gets paid, and would have a responsibility for actually getting the magazine packaged and out the door. And then you would have all of the sub editors, and that's what I was. I was listed as a technical editor on all of those magazines.
Let's see, Robert Murphy says you would not recognize Red Hook now? Probably not.
Probably not.
It's been a long time. Let's see. What's the advantage of doing these lives? I love them. Just wondering if it helps the channel.
No, if anything, it hurts the channel. We when you check the analytics on these lives,
We always lose subs.
we always lose subs. We're always like minus like 12. People are like, oh, this is what this guy's really like.
Oh, we hate
Unsub.
these people.
There's absolutely no advantage to doing lives. If anything, there's a disadvantage to them. But it's the chance that I get to commune with you guys. Because like, your comments, there's way too many comments. I'll blow through them real quick. I'll see ones that catch my eye. But if you respond to one, you kind of have a responsibility to respond to all of them. At least that's the way I see things.
Well, we're not doing that.
So we do these
I
lives
can't read them all.
to hang out with you guys for a couple hours on Sunday nights. And then we get a bunch of people ask technical questions. So Dr. Art and I do a tech-based live every Wednesday. So, but it's just our way of talking to you guys directly.
Let's see, 7T says the subs lost aren't worth aren't worth having anyway. Probably not.
You get to a point, you just don't
I
care.
don't care.
You don't care.
see. Joe K says, I think it's great. Tony and Kathy is a blast. You're a blast, Tony.
Oh, I like hanging out with you guys.
Yeah.
To the best of the ability to do it this way.
Right. I don't think a lot of other channels do 2 lives a week.
No.
Like you do.
No.
And I know people email you questions, but the best way to ask a question is to get on live.
Yeah, so yeah, people send messages. They send messages on Facebook. They send messages on email, stuff like that. And for the record, I mean, you regular guys know this. I don't even know what the passwords are. Like, I could not get into the email account if I wanted to. She knows.
It's on my phone.
She knows what the passwords are and all of that. I
Yeah.
don't. And I keep it that way because I don't want to get involved. I'm just trying to keep my head together and do the things that I got to do.
So, Zero says this was built during the lockdowns. The core community is still here.
Yeah, it's true.
It is, yeah.
Well, during the lockdowns, we were doing a live every night. Because I figured, well, you know, it's like kind of like your responsibility. People were isolated, you know what I mean? So it's like, all right, well, and it wasn't just us. It was a lot of people who did lives every night because it's like, you know, it was always sticking together during a crazy time. So
NHRA says, seriously, your Sunday lives have become a part of my routine. That's good.
awesome, thank you.
That's good. Let's see. On the bumper, are there any examples of other cars out there that are like nitro door slammers? Kind of what you were talking about originally, trying to do with Sledgehammer. Brian Coleman's coupe car suggestions?
Yeah, Brian Coleman's car is pretty close to what I was thinking about doing with Slag. Only Slaghammer, so Brian's car is more exhibition. You know, in other words, like it's unique, okay, but it's not like I didn't plan on really promoting it as anything. I just wanted to show up at no prep events, and I figured an injected nitro motor would be the way to go. And I still do, except that when I wanted to do that, okay. During the 80s, I traveled all the time, doing the magazines and then working on race cars. And through the 90s, I traveled all the time, working with the race cars. And then I stopped, moved to Tennessee, got involved in a few different businesses and whatnot. And then at the time that I started this channel, I still had it in my mind that I wanted to go race, okay? And then once I started doing this channel, I realized that I don't have that in me anymore. It's like, the thing about racing, you have to understand, is only a tiny bit of it is actually happening on the track. The vast majority of it is working on the car, servicing the car, figuring out ways to pay for things, and then the time on the road. And I'm past it. Some people will go until they're 100 years old and they love being on the road and they love that kind of lifestyle. And I'm a homebody. I like being in my environment. I like being in my shop. I like being home. I like being with my puppies. So that's why I just stopped that whole idea. It's just like I can build it, but I don't want to travel with it.
It has to do with the people too that are around. There's not people that are enthusiastic about doing it.
Well, that's the other thing too.
That makes a big difference. If there are people that are enthusiastic, it's contagious.
Yes. When I was doing the nitro stuff in the 1990s, always people around. Oh my God, it was like no matter what you're doing with the car, there was always somebody who would either help you at the shop or you could put, you know, like, come on, we're gonna hit the road. I had this guy Shaky, and it was like, you know, I'd call him up and say, you know, Shaky, I got to deal with a top fueler in, you know, because I was a paid wrench. I would get paid to do different services on different cars, and I would get I would fill in for a lot of guys. So if you had a top fueler and your clutch guy was on the fritz and you couldn't make this event in wherever, I would get a call. And it was like, Tony, so-and-so needs a clutch guy in Milan, Michigan. And when? So this weekend. So I had a guy, Shaky, I could call him up. He lived up in Massachusetts. And I'd be like, Shaky, we got to be in you know, Milan, Michigan in 14 hours. Yes, boss, I'm on my way. And he would get to my place, and then we would go run out there, and we would do whatever we had to do. So I always had people to conspire with and to travel with and to do all this other shit. And then like I don't have them anymore. I have nobody like that even resembles like even remotely resembles that description. You know, go-to guys. It's just let's get it done, and they don't exist. So I could build this freaking car, but I have nobody to help me with it. So. And with that, I just realized no, my racing days are behind me. I have no desire to go out there and do it anymore, and I much prefer just hang around my shop.
Grumpy Stillskin says, I helped a guy with the fuel altered. I lasted 1 season and couldn't take it anymore.
It's an Ironman contest. People don't understand what goes into it. It's like you see it on TV, and the thing is, what you see on TV is highly paid people. You know, because that's a corporate budget thing, right? And in reality, when you're a little guy nitro racer, or you're running a fuel altered or a match race car or a nostalgia car, the amount of work that's involved is absolutely staggering. You know, it's like 12 to 18 hours a day, 7 days a week, constantly servicing, constantly working on the thing, and then there's the traveling. The actual racing part of it is nothing. It's nothing. It's everything that goes around behind it.
So Mopar Den says Cliff Gromer, the publisher of those magazines.
No, Steve Schneider was the publisher.
Including Mopar Action and such is still alive and living in the Adirondacks.
Okay.
Cliff wasn't the publisher. He was the photographer and maybe he's editor of some magazine.
Cliff Gromer he actually he's the guy that hired me as a technical editor. I was 23. So Cliff was the group publisher for CSK Publishing, and that's where we did Cars Illustrated and those other magazines. And we started High Performance Mopar there. Then I quit CSK. I caused a mutiny. I brought the staff with me to Harris Publications in Manhattan, and we put out magazines there for a year. And then I got the bug. I just wanted to go nitro racing. I couldn't think of anything else. I don't want to deal with anything else. So I says, I'm out. You guys run this thing. So when I left Harris, that's when Cliff quit CSK, went over to Harris, and assumed all of those magazines. And Mopar Action was the last survivor out of all of them. We did Mopar Action, Mustang Action, Drag Racing Monthly, or Drag Racing Illustrated, and I don't know, a couple of different magazines. Kat, I need you over here. Yeah, let them growl. All right, I'll take care of it. All right, I'll take care of it. Okay. Yeah, Winnie's got it.
She's not in there.
She's right there. Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, that's right. We're fighting with the bones.
Guys, hang on. Keep them busy for a second.
Yeah, Joe Oldham worked with Cliff. Joe had quite the dream job. Testing muscle cars started in 1964, though it all ended. Talking about Joe Oldham.
Oh, Joe Oldham. Oh, I was his favorite person. Do we have that magazine, The Cannibals in Space?
I don't know what that is. Probably in those Stucca magazines.
Yeah.
Over there.
Joe Oldham and I, we didn't really get along. We didn't get along.
Tell us a secret, Kathy. I don't have a secret. There's no secret. Are you all right? Oh,
everybody's okay.
Oh. See. Love the puppy dogs. Really? They're fighting right now.
Every Sunday night, it's the chaos.
Oh gosh. I liked Carcraft, Barry Coutts.
Carcraft for a period of time, like oh God, 1970, when it was everybody's drag racing magazine, from Carcraft, from like the Terry Cook years, 1969, 1970, 1971, 72, 73. Carcraft was awesome. And Carcraft was what I tried to pattern Cars Illustrated after. It really didn't even come remotely close. Carcraft had some very, very talented guys that were well, nobody could compare to the staff they had at Carcraft at that time. Ron McGonigal, John Asher, Steve Collison, who later I worked with on Superstock and Drag Illustrated. They had it together. But Carcraft from that era, from about 1969 to like 1973, is what I patterned Cars Illustrated after. And to this day, that's kind of what I patterned this channel after.
Okay. Hi, Molly Jane. Thanks for jumping on me.
Or try to.
Ow.
Try to.
Okay. Why didn't you get along with Joe?
Call it clash of egos. Joe wanted things done a certain way, and I wanted them done a different way. he was the old time established, guy. He was the editor of Popular Mechanics at the time, and a consultant for CSK. So Joe was the old time recognized, authority in his 40s at the time. And I was literally a 23, 24-year-old street rat. I mean, I looked exactly like I look now. I'd show up in the office with greasy fingers. I'd be working on cars in a parking lot. I was a punk. Period. The end. And he was very, dignified.
You sell the sizzle, not the steak.
You sell the sizzle, not the steak.
Right.
Yeah. We had different ideas of what should be on covers. We had different ideas of how things should be worded and so on and so forth. So, excuse me, guys.
Let's see. Andrew Button says, Tony and Crew's irreverence in those early publications made it pure gold, I promise. I don't know if he heard me. I yelled that. The dogs are barking for a change. See. Tony, where are you?
I'm right here. I'm trying to organize the pups
Did you hear
for
me?
less chaos.
Andrew Button says Tony and Crew's irreverence in those early publications made it pure gold, I promise.
We had a lot of fun. Which is something that Joe Oldham didn't really like.
Fun?
Yeah, he wasn't big on fun. We clashed. We clashed a
Well,
lot.
he did a serious magazine. He did a serious book. Popular Mechanics was a serious publication.
Yes.
So I could see where he would look at what you were doing and be like, oh no. No.
Yeah, it was.
No.
So this is all right.
And so many people bitched about you street racing. Like it was a big deal.
Oh, please. Yeah, well, you got to understand something. Back then, it was a completely different environment. Street racing was utterly taboo. Like, you couldn't talk about it. You couldn't mention it.
Yeah, you couldn't say it.
Right, you couldn't. I was blacklisted from the NHRA. They wouldn't even give me credentials to take pictures at their events because street racing, right? So not only did we talk about it, but we actually participated and talk and the pictures and everything else. So that made us, when we couldn't get test cars, I couldn't get test cars directly. We had to get them through
You did at the beginning, didn't you?
at the very beginning, and then I got blacklisted from the test cars.
And then you had other people get
And I
them
would have
for
other
you.
people go get test cars for me. And I
Don't
think
you
that
think they noticed after
the
you put
T-type
the
was
story
one of
out?
them. Yes, but by then it's too late. You've already got the story. It's already in the bag. You've already done your thing. So yes. Oh please. It was crazy.
It was crazy.
My license had already been revoked, like 10 times over at that period of time. It was an adventure. It was an adventure.
Tony was more popular maniacs.
I was just zero. I gave zero. I just didn't care. Did not care.
You're also surrounded by a lot of people who participated in it, you know?
Yes.
So that was helpful. People like to have fun. It was a thing.
It was definitely a thing. Okay, so to give you an idea what kind of person Oldham was, and I'm not talking shit about him. The guy's not alive to defend himself or anything, so I'm not going to talk shit about him. But just to give you an idea, he had a routine that he would go. Hang on a second.
Again?
Yeah, well, she's
Leaving
barking like
again?
crazy here.
No, I'm not Italian. I was kind of raised in Tony's Italian family, but I'm not Italian. I'm of German and English and Irish heritage.
So, Oldham had a routine that he would do. That I know I was never subjected to this because I guess he knew I wouldn't tolerate it. But Oldham used to he had a big desk in his office at Hearst Publishing, and this is where we would have the group meetings. So, but anyway, I remember the desk. I know the desk. But what he would do was when he had a gripe with somebody, and he had gripes pretty often, right? He arranged everything on his desk. There was nothing of any value on his desk, but a lot of stuff, and arranged in such a way that when he would get mad, he would just go like this and throw everything off to make the biggest spectacle, the biggest noise. And this was like for like when he was having negotiations, let's say with I don't know, like the girls in the art department at Harris or whatever it happened to be, it has to be done tomorrow, like that, and he would make this big spectacle. So I know it sounds crazy, but this is the kind of stuff that would go on, and this is the kind of person that he was. So that's why we didn't really get along. So I, on the other hand, probably would have actually attacked you with the things that were on the desk, and he would just swipe them off.
Yeah, that's all right. Let's see, what else? Yes, you deliver pizzas with dealer plates.
Yes, certainly did. We delivered pizzas. I delivered pizzas with a vet and with dealer plates, and I delivered pizzas with. So the story behind this one is that this was not a high-paying industry. You have to understand, being a writer for a car magazine, especially in New Jersey, was not a high-dollar thing. So
dealer plates, manufacturer plates. Sorry.
Manufacturer plates. Not dealer plates. Manufacturer plates. So Neil Van Opry, who was my regular photographer, had a buddy that owned a pizzeria. So we would go there, like we'd go racing, and we'd stop and we would eat there. So like we were just regulars.
Good pizza.
Yeah, good pizza. So
Pizza Kingdom, no?
No, that was Roland's place.
Roland.
Yeah, I can't remember this guy's name.
Roland is Neil's friend.
I know Roland, yes, obviously. Roland's my friend too. No, this was a different pizzeria.
Okay.
So Neil and I were both building our own cars, completely aside from the magazine thing. I had the Mustang, and I was making car payments on the Mustang. I had a Roadrunner with Hemi that was always eating cash and stuff like that. So we would pick up extra bucks delivering pizza at night. So like either before or after we would go racing. The place was open late. So there were occasions where I delivered pizza with factory test cars from Detroit with manufacturer plates on them.
I'm sure they like the oil stains on the back seat, right?
Quick, we got them there quick. No pie ever got cold.
So who would grab the cars for you, Neil? Did Neil take the cars out for you?
Jim Cosks would take the cars out.
Okay.
Cliff would take the cars out. Well, anybody who was involved, because I used to write everything that was on a friggin' magazine. Shush. I used to write everything that was in a friggin' magazine. So if they wanted to have this magazine done, they had to figure out ways to get cars in my hands. So they did.
You need to dig Neil out of his cocoon? Go for it.
What was that?
He says we need to dig Neil out of his cocoon.
Oh, I've
Go
tried.
for it.
I tried recently. I tried maybe like a few months ago. I offered to move him down here to Tennessee, set him up with a place to live, the whole 10 yards, and he won't do it.
Yeah. Let's see. Did you know Al Kirschenbaum, the Mopar tuner journalist?
I did, and Al and I got along really well. I was in 93, 92, I don't know, one of those years. I was up for the editor's job at Superstock and Drag Illustrated, and it was between Hollis and Stints,
He's between what?
Collis and stints. Hang on, let me see what the hell she wants. What do you want? What do you want? What? I'm doing freaking YouTube. What do you want?
She's a nut. The dog is really crazy. Like, she barks just all the time and walks around growling. She's just miserable because she doesn't like Molly.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Yeah, it's really bad.
So now they're all in the living room.
Oh, good. They can growl at each other in there.
So here's what happened with Al Kirschenbaum, right? I was up for the editor's job at Superstock and Drag Illustrated. So they flew me out to California for an interview. And I was there for a week. And I stayed with Steve at his house in the desert, the high desert. And we got along great. And everything was cool. And then I did a story for one of the magazines on, was it the Mopar Pro Stock Hemi? The B1 motor they were running in Pro Stock? I don't recall. But I did the story about that engine, okay? And I was talking about the architecture of the engine and how it's actually a big block Chevy. They reconfigured a big block Chevy to get the distributor in the front like a Mopar and stuck Mopar valve covers on it, and that was their Pro Stock engine. So I did the story on that. I did not know that Steve had also been working on that story because nobody told me.
Steve Collison?
Al Kirschenbaum.
Oh.
I had no idea that he was working on that story. He never brought it up to me, right? There was really no reason to bring it up to me. We were talking about completely different things when we were together. So maybe 2-3 months after, I didn't get the job. They rehired Collison, and I was kind of happy with that because it was like I could have been the editor, but I didn't really want to be the editor at the same time. Does that make any sense? So they rehired Collison, who was absolutely the best guy for the job. I came home. I did that article on the Chrysler Pro Stock motor, and then I got a call from Al Kirschenbaum, cursing me out and yelling at me because I jabbed his story. That he had the exclusive on that story, and I'm like, I had no idea. Somebody put a bunch of pictures. One of the magazines put a bunch of pictures in front of me and says, "What do you think of this?" And I says, "Well, it's a big block Chevy." And they were like, "What do you mean it's a big block Chevy?" And I says, "Well, look here, the bore space and the crank, everything, it's a freaking big block Chevy. They just reconfigured it. Can you do a quick story on that?" Sure. And so I banged out like this fast. Okay, I banged out a story and put it out there. And that's how much thought I gave to it. And I got a check for it and forget about it. It's all over with, right?
Tony does stories really fast.
Oh, I write lightning
fast. He types really fast, and he does a story like in one shot. It's not something he doesn't sit and think and mull things.
Oh, no.
He just rips a story out really, really quickly, and it's done. Anything
I ever wrote, because people are like, how'd you write so many freaking stories? Because I had hundreds of published stories. The vast majority were under my name, but I also wrote under other people's names too. And I would write a full feature like a day, every day. And I would write, everything I wrote was first draft. And however I wrote it, that was it. It's like whatever comes out the first time. So I never spent more than like 3, 4, 5 hours working on a magazine story. I know it sounds crazy, but that's what I did. And so at any rate, that caused a fallout with Al, and I haven't talked to him since.
No. Haven't heard from him?
I've not heard from him. I don't even know if he's still alive. I mean, no idea. He was a brilliant guy though. Brilliant. He was a real writer. He put a lot of time and effort into it.
Yeah, one take. And didn't you get mad with somebody else that changed her words, and that was an issue?
Ron McGonigal.
Ron McGonigal.
Who I hold in the highest regard, and always did. He wanted me to be the East Coast editor. They were actually going to set up, Hot Rod Magazine was actually going to set up an office for me in New York. I was going to be the East Coast editor of Hot Rod Magazine. And I gave him a story. I don't remember what it was. It was I wrote a thing called A Few Minutes in Hell, where I went through running my fuel altered. And he had changed a couple of sentences around, or I don't remember what he changed on it. But I was like furious. I was like, just no fucking way. If I hand it to you, That's how you publish it. If I spell cat with 3 R's in it, that's how you publish it, right?
I think you told him that ahead of time.
I did tell him that ahead of time.
Yeah, so he knew.
He knew, okay?
He just didn't
But he
like
went
what did.
he went ahead and he did it anyway, and that was it. But I got mad at him. I squashed any
Were you
deal.
a diva? Were you a diva?
Yes.
Yes. For a short period of time, you were a diva. It's okay. You can admit it now.
I listen. I don't. I'm not gonna. I don't want to brag. Okay. I don't want to brag. I love you guys. I would never lie to you. Okay. For a period of time, I was the most published, highest paid automotive journalist in the business, or at least in the hot rod end of the business. I don't know what guys who work for Car and Driver and shit made, but for a couple of few years there, I was at the top of the heap, and yeah, those are my diva years, and I wasn't a diva in every respect, you know what I mean? But in terms of like, if I write this, if I'm giving this to you, that's how you publish it. Period. The end. Or don't publish it. I don't freaking care. Somebody else will publish it.
Yeah. It's funny. He wrote giant D's in the air, diva. Diva.
I've had many lives, and they've all overlapped each other.
Well, when did they ask you to move to California? For what? What was that for?
To be, they wanted me on staff at Hot Rod, and I was like, I'm not going to California.
Okay. Well, you thought about it for a minute.
I thought about it for a minute, and I realized I don't want to do
But
that.
then your mom came and knocked on the door and said, "Don't leave."
Well, it wasn't just that, but
That
I was
helped.
no. At that point, I was trying to establish myself with the fuel cars,
Yeah.
and I actually had established myself with the fuel cars, and I was working with all these East Coast guys. I had a connection through Nick Bonenfant, who he ran Ray-Bestis clutches, and he ran a fuel funny car called the U.S. Mail. So he was an East Coast booking agent, and everybody knew him because everybody bought clutches through him, and so on and so forth. So he was the guy who was getting me all of these gigs on these different fuel cars. And for me to go to California to do magazines, I wouldn't be able to do that. So I'm like, nope, I don't want to go to California. And that's when Roe offered to set up an office in New York and make me the East Coast editor. So
And why did you say no to that?
because of this incident that happened with him changing.
Oh, because he changed it.
Yeah, he edited my
But you would have done it
story.
if you didn't edit your story.
If you didn't edit my story, I would have done it. But you guys got to understand something, right? And this is
I wonder how that would have been. East Coast editor of Hot Rod versus the West Coast editor.
I would have been the first.
Yeah.
So you guys have to understand something, okay? And Kathy, my witness, because this is the only way I can explain this to you guys. I've lived many different lives, and they all overlapped each other, because at the same time that I was doing magazines and I was working with fuel cars and I was doing all this other shit, I was also turning wrenches. I maintained a small shop in my house in New York, so I was always like doing a timing belt job, a water pump job.
Not all the time that you were writing.
No,
You would write, and then you would say, "Oh, I want a wrench," and then you would wrench, and then you'd be like, "Oh, I'm gonna go back to writing," and then you would write again, and then you would go back to wrenching. So
but many times they
that was
overlapped.
yeah.
They
but
overlap.
that was-
Sometimes I would give up one thing completely to do the other. Because my happy place was always just in my shop. My happy place, like my ground zero, was just working on customers' cars. It was just simple, and it's like, here, look, I fixed your car, and they're like, wow, thank you. Pay me cash, and they give you cash, and it's like, well, thank you, and it's a very tight, fulfilling thing that just happens, and that was my happy place. But in the meantime, I was doing all of these other things at the same time, and they kind of all overlapped each other, and that's how I have so many different, you know what I mean?
But Barry Cooey is saying, but Freiberger would have been there as your boss, wouldn't he?
No, Freiberger, it was
He
before
wasn't there
Freiberger.
yet, yeah.
Freiberger he wasn't even in the business at all when I was. Steve Dulcich had just gotten started. And I think I took a story from him when I was the editor of one of the Mopar magazines. Dulcich had just gotten started, and I think Freiberger came along like just as I was leaving the business the first time is when Freiberger came along. And then when I got back into it in the middle 90s, the later 90s, at the same time I was doing the nitro car thing, I overlapped. I have a set of press credentials that I save. I don't save a lot of things. Do you have that press
I have it
from the
somewhere.
IHRA race?
From the IHRA race. Yeah, it's someplace.
I saved it because it was they used to give you like a plastic holder with a card, okay?
I think it's in the box with your time slips, and I think that's in the suit.
Well, it was a credential holder, a clear plastic credential holder, and it had every single stamp that you could possibly have. Restricted access, participant, right? Because I was at this race as a participant.
You know, I
but
think
I
it
was,
might be upstairs. I don't know.
I don't know.
It's
It's
around. I saw
someplace.
it someplace.
I saved it because as I was walking around through this event. I was it Darlington or I don't remember, but as I was walking around at this event, all of the security guards and people who checked their credentials were like staring at it like there was something wrong with it because they literally had every single credential, every single stamp that you could have.
And that's the last time you had that.
Last time I had that.
You were banned after that.
Working on a nitro car, covering it for a magazine. I was what was that? The Fuel Altereds of America. So I had a separate media thing for that. It was just crazy.
Funny. It's funny, Tony. So, yeah. Anyway, you're not involved in Cars Illustrated
No,
on Facebook.
no. No, I tried my hand at being a booking agent. I had the World Funny Car Association. That was a major fiasco. Excuse me, guys.
Oh my goodness. Let's see.
Come on.
Martha says Dulcich used to submit articles to Mr. Russell, if I remember. I called him out on an article about intake manifolds and he lost his mind. Oh, he's getting me those bones.
Here, Lily.
Alright.
Here.
Tony, have you ever been to New York International Raceway Park, Leicester, New York?
Sure. Yeah. Well, actually, I quit drag racing at that track. That was when I walked away from drag racing. We had a crash. I wasn't driving, but we had a crash. Driver got pretty messed up, and I realized it was because we had been taking too many chances. When you're a low budget nitro operation, you push. You know what I mean? You push the limits. And we were running a car. We were running a chassis. It was an old Wayne Selco top alcohol dragster that we converted to nitro, and actually crashed it once at West Hampton, testing it at West Hampton. Tore the nose off of it, rebuilt the nose, and extended the wheelbase and all that. And then we were running it, ran it for a year after that, and then we were running it at Leicester. And this chassis was played out. This thing had no business being on any drag strip. It had been repaired so many friggin' times. So what happened was we had an 18-year-old kid, Bobby Jr., right? So I was partners with Bobby Lagana on this car. But Bobby was not really an effective driver. He wouldn't run it consistently. He wouldn't drive. Could never get him to do the same thing twice. So his kid wanted to drive the car. So I was like, let's get the kid in the car and let's do this thing. So we spent months and a lot of money, because nitro costs money and clutch parts cost money. We spent a lot of time, a lot of money, and get him acclimated to the car, and he was a really good driver. He took right to it, okay? So this is great. Okay, now we got everything is gelled. We're gonna make this happen. So and the car was running on, okay? So we went to Leicester, and I'll spare you a bunch of details that really are irrelevant, but no, they're not irrelevant. But I'll just spare you a bunch of details for time. Um, Bottom chassis rail broke. First run, first we qualified. It was the first run in competition. So Sunday morning. So one of the bottom frame rails buckled, and when it did, the car did this. Okay, so this is the front part of the car with the cockpit and everything, and here's the back part of the car with the engine and the wing and all. So the car did this, and when it did this, it crimped the top frame rail, and on the right side, um, in through the frame rail, no, sorry, the bottom frame rail, everything runs through, all of the controls of the car run through the frame rail. So the fuel shut off, the parachute, the brakes, everything runs through that frame rail. So when the frame rail broke, it pinched like this and it cut off everything at the back of the car. So with that, car went off the end of the track at full throttle into the woods, like hundreds of feet into the woods. So, and we didn't know that's what happened. We're on the starting line now, right? So car leaves, went out about 300 or 400 feet, and then just disappeared in smoke. Because from the starting line, you can only see so much. You don't really know what's going on. So car goes out about 300 feet, and there's just smoke, right? So I'm like, okay, well, we're gonna have to soften up the clutch a little bit. Is what I'm thinking to myself, right? But I knew the round was over and the race was over. I'm saying to myself, because I remember the thought that I was having, this was like, okay, we got a little too aggressive on the clutch. So with that, we jump in a truck and we go down to retrieve the car. And we get to the end of the track, and I see the other car, I think it was Jack Ostrander's car, whatever car we were racing, I see that one, and they're packing up the chutes, and they're towing it back. I'm like, where the hell's our car? And I get all the way to the end of the track, and there's no car. Where the frig is the car, right? Even like the sand trap. Did he go to the sand trap? No. And then I realized that all of the fencing at the back of the property all of the fence posts were broken, and the chain link fence that ran around the property kind of like disappeared into the woods. And I was like, oh, right? So I jumped out of the truck and I ran along the fence because the fence had flattened out and made like a path into the woods. And I got there and there was our car. It looked like a plane crash. Like the biggest, the motor was sitting there, and the front section was sitting there, but everything else was just broken in little pieces. And the cockpit was wrapped up in the chain link fence. So I actually, I don't know, I guess it was that adrenaline strength or whatever, you know what I'm talking about, right? The retard strength that happens when you get adrenaline. And I unwrapped the car, the cockpit section from the fence, and it was Junior, and he was still alive, but his leg was busted in a bunch of places, and all the fingers on his right hand, three of the fingers on his right hand got guillotined off, and he was busted up pretty bad. And so that was it for me. I was like, yeah, I'm done, right? I'm done with drag racing, and that was it. I quit cold turkey.
It's a good reason to quit, Tony.
It was picking the bones out of, because when the life flight, the people from the life flight came, and they were taking care of him, the emergency triage and all that. And somebody was like, can you find his fingers? And I was like, I'll find his fingers. So I was digging through what was left of the cockpit, looking for anything I could find, and I was picking out like little chunks of bone and everything. And I remember looking at the bone, I was like, because it was like so pure white, it was weird, okay? And I was like, I don't want to be a part of this. So I gathered up whatever bone fragments, whatever finger fragments I could find, and I gave them to, the emergency people, and then that was it. That was it. The next couple of days, I started getting rid of all my stuff, and I didn't go anywhere near a drag strip for like, I guess it was about 3 years before somebody who I had helped get started wanted me to come just make sure they were going to be safe. Frank Jonkman, he was running a funny car out of Canada. So I went to a couple of races with him, and then I started helping with the backyard boys out of North Carolina. And I got involved. I helped a few different cars in the early 2000s. but like my heart wasn't in it, and like I was just done. I'm just done. And that was the end of drag racing as far as I was concerned.
Film with Cars wants to know what year was that? That happened.
1999.
Bobby Jr.
Yeah. And he fully recovered.
Yeah.
They got his fingers back together again. They ended up using one of his toes to make a thumb for him. So that all worked out well. And he made a very successful career for himself for the next 20 years. So but it was just the idea. You know what I'm saying? It was like I was the guy that got him in the car, you know what I mean, and pushed for him to be in the car. And I knew better than run the stuff that we had. But again, when you're running like low budget nitro, it's like you just push and you push and you push. And usually these mistakes happen and these incidents happen and there's no real consequence. You know, you blow something up or the car gets a little wrapped up in the wall or whatever it is, minor shit. This was different. And I was like, no, I'm just done.
Let's see. Yeah, wow, that's terrible, Mikey says. Yeah. But
Well,
he recovered. That's good.
yes, he recovered.
Yes.
But that didn't change my feelings towards the sport after that.
Well, you saw a lot of accidents happen that you were a part of, but it's different when it's a kid that you know that you've seen grow up from a little kid. That's completely different.
Yeah.
They used to come to our house every New Year's Eve. They're at our house.
Yep.
And they were kids running around. So it's hard.
Yes. So that soiled my taste for the sport. I had been party to, and not party to, but I had been around some things you really don't want to like talk about. But that didn't really affect me. I was like, okay, shit happens. He pays you, you buy the ticket, you take the ride, and what happens happens. This was different. This was different.
You're talking to each other.
And that's when I got into motorcycles like crazy. Because I'd always had motorcycles on and off, but right after I quit drag racing, I needed to do something. So, motorcycles. I went from like 0 to like, holy shit, like I got 28 bikes in the friggin' house.
Mike N says, sad news. Does anyone remember Kenny Whidden, who used to frequent the chat? I am sorry to report that he passed away a few days ago.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I know that name.
Yeah, it rings a bell to me too.
I'm so sorry. That sucks. Let's see. Car stuff is getting ready for winter time here, Raymond. You're in Canada. You're in Canada.
It sucked here today, man. It was just rainy and wet. I was working on the Belvedere. And I'll get to it. But I was working on the Belvedere and I was just like, I just don't want to be here. This is like miserable.
NHRA says Bobby Jr. has had a great career tuning for Steve Torrance top fuel drives for the last 10 to 15 years.
Yep. Yeah, he did great. He did great for himself. And so did Dominic.
Dominic had a terrible accident.
Dominic had a terrible accident. Yeah, he was. He lost both of his legs, and he was. They were screwing around with that Crampton's wagon, that 55 wagon. They were screwing around with that on the street, and he ended up wrapping it around a pole or some shit like that. So it was a crash and burn thing, and he lost both of his legs, and big bad head injury and all kinds of shit like that. But he's another one. The last I saw of him, he had his artificial legs and he was up and moving around. And, both of the Lagana kids, they were awesome. They were awesome. And yeah, and I watched them grow from the time from Dominic was like in diapers almost.
Let me see. John too. He recovered nicely from the accident. Got married. Kid, I think.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Yeah. They are quality people. They really are. Unlike my dogs. Shut up!
Oh my gosh. We might have to end early because they need to be under control.
Okay.
Lily is out of control.
She's out of control tonight.
Yeah, she's being really bad.
Hang out for a little while longer. What time is it?
Hang on. I will look at my phone.
Okay.
It's 8:15.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Let's see. Talking to each other. Raymond is in Middle Canada, Winnipeg, windy, rainy, colder weather. Here too.
Yeah.
It's been cold.
It was about 45 degrees today and rainy. It was miserable. But it's going to be in the 70s middle of this week.
No.
And you will not see me. I'm going to be out on a bike just soaking up the last bit of decent weather.
Does dogs need to play or something? They do play.
They do play.
They do play. They have things, we do dog things all the time. Like every other day we're doing a dog thing. Let's see. Fun with Cora says it was in the 50s today and sunny. Nice. It's nice. It was cold and rainy here all day. Let's see. Very good. It says, I watched a very recent Don Garlitz interview. He said those sons of bitches didn't go to the moon. And he said the aliens have much superior batteries than us.
I know.
Didn't you talk to him about that at some point?
That's the only thing Garlis and I ever talked about.
It is.
Was flying saucers, UFOs.
Okay.
It's a common interest.
Yeah. All right. Dr. Art just put a video up.
Nice.
It came up as a pop-up.
Oh, we all need to go watch Dr. Art's video.
Watching our live. Why is he not in here?
I don't know.
Supporting us.
He's probably over at Jamie's live.
Probably at Jamie's live, right. It's Moneybags Jamie.
Yeah, I must have unsubscribed from him because I didn't get a
Oh,
notification.
you didn't get it? No, you're subscribed to him, I'm sure. I'm sure you are.
See his notification for
Oh my goodness.
Barking Mad.
Uh,
Kathy, what's Barking Mad?
It's videos that I make.
Videos that you make?
Yeah.
Barking Mad is videos that you make?
Yes.
About what? Pray tell.
The dogs. The dogs. It's the dogs channel.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
You have a YouTube channel called Barking Mad and it has videos of our dogs?
Yes. I know. There's only a few videos.
Imagine my surprise.
Yeah, Barking Mad, right? It's Barking Mad Collies, at Barking Mad Collies. Yes, that's who it is.
It sounds like one of them's really mad right now.
It does. It really, really does. I just started to put shorts up. Yes, you can go subscribe if you can find it. We're subscribed to it.
I must be because I got a notification.
Wait, I didn't put a video up today. How'd you get a notification?
It's probably an old notification. I only check my phone every once in a while.
Oh, new channel coming? No, that is a new channel. Uncle Tony's Kennel, no. Kathy has a surprise YouTube. Apparently I do. It's just, you know what? I take videos of the dogs all the time. And I was like, oh, I guess Tony was like, oh, you should just put them up.
Yeah.
Stop being lazy. What was the channel address? It's, sorry, at Barking Mad Collies. That's the channel address.
What about our other dogs that aren't collies?
Well, they're not in the videos because they just growl. They just growl. So
You don't have my Maggie on there?
Not yet. I'll get her on
my
there.
God.
I'll get her on there with the other ones. But yeah, right now it's only a few shorts up. You like the Ask Uncle Tony channel? Yeah, that was good. They identify as collies. Well, they're the beagles. Yeah, they want to be collies. Growling mad doggos. Yeah, that would be Lily's channel. Oh my gosh, she's crazy. She's so crazy. Here, I have to watch now to see how many of you subscribe. I'm gonna have to look.
Don't
Now I need to know.
bribe them or anything.
With what? With
I don't know.
Brian
God only knows what you could offer them.
Cars Illustrated shirts with UTG stamped over the front. I could do that. That's no problem. Okay, so this is it. Barking Mad. Oh, we have 15 subscribers now.
15?
I know. It's
Jeez.
crazy. I know.
This channel's going to take a backseat to that.
No, it's not.
I can see it. I see it happening around. I'm being displaced.
How are you being displaced? You're not. Here, let's see. You just Zero just subbed. He found it. He found the channel. Let me see. Here it is. Barking Mad. Your videos. Oh, here they are. Oh, yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm showing them the channel. This is it. These are the videos. Oh, save the playlist now. Your videos. I might show them the picture so they see what it looks like. See? Barking Mad colleagues.
Can you guys hear Lily growling?
Everybody can hear Lily growling.
She's been growling non-stop now for at least an hour.
Oh my god.
At least an hour.
Subbed.
She has carbon fiber vocal cords.
You know, I put videos up haphazardly, so don't expect the best at the moment. It's like, oh, is this on my phone? Okay, I'm gonna put that up right now. Lily wants to be on the live. Lily doesn't want to do anything. She doesn't like fun, much like Joe Oldham.
Lily is my problem child.
She is.
She's been since we got her. We've had her for about 9 years now.
Yeah, a long time.
Yeah.
There is Barking Mad Betting. Oh, really? I don't know. Zero says, Kathy, can I get a shirt in LX? What's LX? You mean extra large? Thanks.
No, he means LX.
Oh, what does that mean?
You'll see.
Oh, for Barking Mad Collies, he said, I don't have a Barking Mad shirt. I should, right?
Wait till you get 100 subs.
Okay, we need 100 subs before we make a shirt. Lily likes sleepy time. I don't know what Lily likes.
Lily does like sleepy time.
Bones and food.
Lily does like sleepy time. Everybody goes to bed. And then Lily has the house where so I'll be watching TV, and Lily will come over and she'll sit next to me, and she's the most pleasant, happy dog. As long as everybody else is asleep, Lily's.
We have 22 subscribers. It's almost t-shirt time.
Jumping Jesus, 22 subs.
Oh, it's a lot. It's a lot of subs. It's a lot of subs. Let's see. Thomas Carr says, I was the 18th Barking Dog subscriber. Nice. Nice. Midnight Bark Labs. Funny. That's really, really funny. Let's see. Do you like Christmas music?
No, I despise Christmas music.
Do you know who plays Christmas music?
No.
The eating guy. What's his name? He always has Christmas music instrumentals in the background as he's eating.
Have a good day.
Have a good day. Thanks, Dicky Farley. How many subs do we have now?
What's the name of his channel? It's the LA Beast.
Yeah.
For the last couple of weeks, I've been like binge watching the LA Beast. Well, but that's not the name of his channel. It's called Skippy62 Able.
What kind of name is that?
I have no idea. Skippy62, the number is 62, Able, A-B-L-E.
Oh, 24 subs. We almost have to make a t-shirt.
You're rocketing to the top of the... Oh, please, the algos are going to
I only have like
love
7
you now.
videos. It's okay.
You'll put up 7 more tomorrow.
No, not tomorrow. I have more. I have like 500 videos on my phone.
Have a good day.
Yeah, who's the eating guy? The eating guy. What's his name? LA Beast.
LA Beast.
And what's the name of his channel?
Skippy62 Able.
Okay.
I love
He's funny.
his channel.
Really funny.
He's like the last of. So like YouTube. I regret that if I was YouTube aware, right? I probably like in the early days. Like I was aware, but I didn't think of it as something I could do or would want to do. I would have done something completely different.
No, you point.
Oh, please. he's like the last of the old school YouTubers. Like you know, you go back to like the cycles like Shoe Nice and Tourette's guy and you know the YouTubers that made YouTube. He's like one of them. He's old school. So
Mexican Spec says we want longer form videos, Kathy. We are in on the ground floor. Well, what kind of long form do you want? Like, what do you want to see? I don't know.
you want to see me playing frisbee
I
with?
didn't make any long form videos yet. Like,
I almost died yesterday. We went to a we went to a frisbee thing. Yeah, drag racing and stuff is not dangerous. Playing frisbees with border collies is dangerous. We went to a thing yesterday. It was great. It was a great little event. It was held in somebody's backyard, and it's up dog, what they call up dog, which is frisbee, dog frisbee, and they have different games that you play. So, I was the designated, you know, disc thrower. Frisbee's discs, and you know you got to go from you got to throw one here and then run there and throw another one there and then run there and then throw another one there.
Frisbee and dozo mixed with cigarettes, Mexican Spec says.
No freaking lie, man. Not just cigarettes, but my knees and my hips and like all my arthritis because I've broken everything at one time or another. So it's like, yeah, no, it was bad. I was like a corpse trying to keep up with this dog.
You did it though. You did it.
I did it.
I actually have video of that.
I don't look nearly as bad doing it on video as I imagine.
I should show everybody your video.
Go ahead, show it to them.
Frisbee.
Show it to them. I'm not. I have no
Who do
shame.
you want me to? Which one,
I really have no
Molly?
shame.
Molly or Winnie?
It doesn't matter.
The last one of Molly.
Yeah, the last one of Molly's fine.
All right, let me find it. Hang on. Give me a second. I have a lot of videos on my phone.
Show you guys my athletic prowess.
Okay. Hang on.
The reflexes of a lemur.
I won't get greedy, y'all.
Wait, I'm trying to hold it still. That's Molly.
Ready, set, go.
Run, Tommy, run!
Oh,
Oh, she jumped so high.
Oh, miss.
60 seconds.
Miss.
Oh no, she missed.
Sweet spot.
Run, Tommy,
45
run!
seconds.
Here's a long form video for you.
Yeah. Catching the sweet spot.
30 seconds.
She missed the ones at the end.
Miss.
Oh no. Tony ran a frisbee.
15 seconds. 10. 5, 4, 3,
She almost had that one.
1, time.
Oh.
So close. 3, 2, 1. You got Scrooge. Very.
that's right. They taunted me afterwards.
It's taunted Tony.
Molly Jane, come here, baby.
Tony has to throw it better. Yeah, he has to throw it straighter. Oh, they both.
I was a little out of
It's okay. Too funny, Tony. You did a great job, though.
I
You
tried.
know what? You ran really well, considering.
If these guys had any idea how
You were
damaged I am.
complaining. You were complaining about running when we were there, but then I watched you and I watched the video and I'm like, you know, you don't look that bad. You look like you're okay.
I can literally feel my bones rattling with every step. It was dismal. the last round, I honestly didn't think I was going to make it off the field.
KJ Kylie says, excellent footwork for a man of your age. You had boots on too. What's running with boots? Work boots. Oh, you subs to Parking Med. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I'll get more videos out.
I didn't think I was going to make it off the field.
You're going to have a heart attack.
Or something.
Or something.
Stroke. Something.
Chevy Henry says, I felt the bones clanking watching you. Laugh out loud. We're not young people. We do things like young people, though. There's something mentally wrong with us. Oh, let's see. Is this a new rendition of Dogs Eating Cheese? This is better than Dogs Eating Cheese. We have Border Collies now.
I'm getting deeply involved in dog sports. I
It's
find
fun.
it so much more satisfying than cars, to be honest with you.
Well, you said yesterday that was a lot of fun. It was a good mental break
Yes.
for you.
Yes.
Yeah. It's old. What's old? Let's see. Tiki Forley, thank you for subbing. I appreciate it. Barking Mad is the new channel. Yeah. Maybe we can get Tony to make an appearance.
Didn't I just...
I'm Barking Mad.
Oh.
Zero says, Kathy, now we demand shirts. Do you? What kind of shirts do you want?
Why stop at shirts, Zero?
Yeah.
Go for a hoodie. Do it.
Well, I'm ordering the hoodies tomorrow, so Fubar has to give me his order. Fubar, text me. All right. Can we please get a Belvedere video before winter? Rocco says.
Yes.
Man Throwing Frisbee's channel. Oscar Gonzalez says. Let's see.
Cripples throwing frisbees. I honestly did not think I was going to make it off the field. I didn't say it to her yesterday.
I'm just
I kept it to myself.
You kept it to yourself.
Yeah, but there were a couple of people there that looked like they would know CPR. I was like, let's just send it and see what happens.
Oh no, Tony, that's terrible. Could you not breathe?
It wasn't a matter of breathing. It was like everything. It was like all my systems.
What do you mean all your systems?
Oh, you could feel like like the lymphatic system contracting. You shouldn't be doing this. What are you doing?
Well, I guess you don't run very often.
I don't run. No.
Yeah, I said that yesterday that you don't.
No,
you don't
I'm not a runner. I don't run.
Yeah.
I told her, you should run. I says, no, I have cars and motorcycles for that. Why, in God's name, would I want to run?
Oh no.
Maybe I get one of those Segways.
What?
You know the Segway?
No.
Does that stand-up scooter with the two wheels?
Oh yeah, you would do that.
just zip around the field. I can make a little frisbee
There are
holder
people
for it.
that do agility with that.
Yeah, I can
They
see.
can't run around the field, so they float around the field.
Yeah, hover around the field.
Yeah, they hover.
Nothing wrong with that.
Thanks for asking, people. Floating like a butterfly. Laugh out loud.
Sting like a mosquito.
See, Raymond says, I do CPR, but a lot going on with dog running, other things involved. Hover around, yeah. Oh my gosh. Tony, it's too funny. Are you okay though?
I'm fine. I'm sitting here.
I know, but like,
I recovered.
Don't run anymore. If
No,
all
I
your
have to run.
Systems went haywire.
No, we're fine. Don't worry about it.
No.
We're fine.
We can't be doing that, Tony. I can run. I can run.
No, you can't.
I can run that much.
All right, we'll
Yeah,
talk about
I
it.
can run that
We'll
much.
talk about it.
Let's see how Uncle Tony can be a little rascal on his little rascal.
I'm not far from that.
Oh no.
I mean, I'm being honest, I'm not far from that.
Oh.
Shut up!
So you can say, hey guys, let's go drag racing.
Let's go street racing.
Let's go street racing. Oh.
That's how we got started talking about all this stuff. Cars Illustrated.
I
Oh
know,
God.
Cars Illustrated.
The silliness.
Yeah. I think we should wrap it up before we go any further. We're close to the end.
Are we?
Yes, we are.
Well, take one or two more and then
They
we'll go.
want to put us on a rascal mobility scooter.
I spent too much time flapping my gums and not enough time talking with these guys.
Did he decide on a name for his car yet? Do you have a name for the car?
What car?
I don't know. Which car are you talking about? Floyd's garage. Oh, let's see. Can't we see another video? What video do you want to see?
Oh, don't show any more of those. Put them up on your channel.
Put them on my channel.
Put them on your channel. Yeah, if you want to see those videos, you got to go to
Who's gonna watch that?
Barking Mad.
Nobody's gonna watch that. What do I even title that?
You have to figure out how to spell.
Oh, you don't make that noise. I make that noise. All right. Let's see. Everybody is going to watch that, Kathy. Really, Mexican Spag? Why would everybody watch that?
Because I've already made a spectacle of myself on this friggin' YouTube thing. They
Yeah.
want to see more spectacle.
Tony tries to run after dog and a frisbee. So Tony didn't know the games because it was the first time he was there.
Yeah,
And
I had never been there before.
They explained it kind of complicated. So like, the game,
There was a lot to it.
there's a lot to.
And there were different games. It wasn't just
yeah,
one,
it wasn't just
one game.
Ugh.
But they were great people.
Yeah.
The girl's name was Ashton, who we were in her backyard. And I had never met anybody there before. And they were great people, lots of, nice group, really nice group of people.
Crazy man chases dog. So at the end, like you only have a certain amount of frisbees to throw. You had 8.
8.
So he threw all his frisbees, and you had to run and go pick up frisbees. That's what almost got you, right?
Yes.
You were tired by that time. And then you had to go back and throw frisbees into the middle.
Yes.
But then at the end of the round, all the frisbees need to be in the middle.
In the middle.
And you needed to be in the middle with the dog.
Right.
But time ran out.
That wasn't gonna.
And that's why they all, booed you.
Yeah, it's okay. It was.
Taunted you.
I'm used to being taunted.
Yeah, that's fine. Sounds fun at the doggy games. Yeah, it was fun, right?
Oh, I would go again tomorrow. Yeah.
We don't want you running anymore.
I'm gonna run.
No.
Stop. I'm gonna run
Stop, he says.
like a freaking
Oh
puma.
my gosh. All right. Are you ready to wrap it up?
I spent so much time flapping my gums. We didn't really get to like people had questions or
There weren't a lot of
things I wanted to
questions.
say.
I would have
No.
asked you. There was just a lot of commentary.
Yeah, I hate to hog the lives. Like I like this to be give and take. I don't
Well,
want.
that's what you did Wednesdays for.
No.
Well, Wednesdays are tech questions. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
There's more tech questions on Wednesdays. Danny Boy, did you sub to the new channel? Barking Mad. At Barking Mad Collies. Let's see. Uncle Tony content suggestion. Uncle Tony's Millport tuition, $100 an hour, face-to-face over FaceTime for at-home engine builders.
Oh no.
$100 an hour.
No,
That's
I
a
don't-
ripoff.
No. Yeah, I wouldn't
You
charge
would
for
never
something
do
like that.
that.
I wouldn't charge for something like that, so I don't do it.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
If you ask me for help, I just want to help you. I get paid from AdSense. So I don't want to take anybody else's money for any other reason.
Where's the sporty riding video?
Oh, it's been miserable.
It's cold
It's
and
been
rainy.
cold. I just haven't been in the mood to ride. But again, supposed to go into the 70s, middle of this week, 70s and sunny. So it's like, yes, there's definitely motorcycle content coming. And I've got a build that we're going to do over the winter. So I've been accumulating the bits and pieces for that, so we'll have everything, and I don't have to drag it out forever. But we're gonna. I picked up I got an 06 Sporty with a launched 1200. So we're gonna fix that and put it back together again.
I'm talking to Fubar
Okay.
on my phone.
Okay, but we have people here.
Tony, can you send me $300,000? Jenny Boyd is asking.
I mean, possibly what for?
Oh my goodness. I thought you swore off rubber mount sporties.
I picked up one. So what happened was I picked up one a couple months ago. Oh yeah, a couple months ago now, an 06, and I was like, I forgot how comfortable these friggin' bikes are. I definitely prefer solid mount, like the apples to apples. Give me a 91 to 03 every day of the week. But the rubber mounts actually have like it. They're just so comfortable, and you get into like the 04, 05, 06 or so customs, the C model, the custom, and they're actually freaking opulent. Really nice bike. So I said, you know what? I'm not crazy about the rubber mount, but I'll make an exception for this one. And then I ended up buying 2 parts bikes, and one of those parts bikes is going to be a project, and it's rubber mount. What?
God, this is just driving me
What?
nuts. Oh my gosh.
What, Lily? What, baby? What? I think she has to go out.
Okay.
Hang on.
No.
Just hang on.
Oh, jeez. So, Jenny Boyd wants what? No, who has a $300,000 match and needs some TLC? No. Tony ever rode a mini bike? Yes, he has. Barking Mad Collies? Yes. Who just had a scuffle?
Okay. All right. Shush.
We have to end.
We have to. All right. Yeah, they're getting out of control here. Life with dogs. Cat. All right. Hang on, guys. Let me come around this side. All right. Okay. We're watching the. Let's see. We're watching the show Ghosts. No. Okay. I don't have my glasses on either, so I can't read any of this. So Zero saying thanks, everyone. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna come around now, and okay, I'm just gonna say goodnight to everybody. Okay. Because this is what it is. All right. So our incredible mods, Zero, Fubar, Mexican Spec. Thank you guys as always. Everybody contributed with Super Chat. Thank you. Never expected, but always appreciated. And everybody who contributed with your presence and your conversation. Thank you. We're eternally grateful for your click. And you can throw a like up there too if you want, because it helps the channel. Algorithms. Go figure. Oh look, here comes Kathy Bananas back. or maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, here she comes. Okay. I say just let them fight.
No, absolutely not.
That's how they work out their thing. They're fine. A little chaos never hurt anybody. I've already said goodnight to everybody.
No fighting. They're not allowed to fight.
Okay.
Okay. Good night, everybody.
That's it?
I think that is it.
All right, well, I already thanked everybody and did all of that stuff.
Okay.
All
I
right.
can't find the dog thing, Scoop. Barking Mad. That's the name of the channel. And it's at Barking Mad Collies.
They were only doing a promo for the channel. They want to help,
Oh
but
my
they don't
gosh.
have opposable thumbs. So the
Jeez.
best they could do was act out a barking mad situation. And I'm very grateful to their efforts, my puppies.
All right. Thank you.
I make it stop.
Hey, at Zero, put up the link for our channel. Our new dog channel.
All right, guys.
You want me to make it stop now? Now?
I'm gonna walk away.
What about now?
I mean, like right now. Just
What
make it
about
stop.
now?
What?
We have 31 subs.
Holy jeez.
That's so many.
That's a lot of people.
I know.
Okay.
All right, thanks everybody.
All right, make it stop.
Okay, good night.
You're not making it stop.
I'm making it stop. Good night. Now will be now right now.